say that we found a piece of land. Oh, actually, before we do that, I wanted to share a couple of properties that we are going to be adding on to. So let me get this out of here, out of the way, so I can do this. And this is our website, misslillians.com. So y'all can come check it out. Okay. And in the let's do Georgia. I pulled up Georgia, Noonan. The Noonan location in Georgia is the one that we're going to do something with. We're not 100% sure if we're going to do storage or parking, but let me see if I can pull some pictures up, and if it comes up. It doesn't really come up here, but let me pull this up here. Okay, yeah, I pulled it up right here. So I just pulled this up. Now this is the property. And the property actually goes like to where these trees are. So there's this whole section like kind of right here, right? So there's two buildings, and then you could see, hang on, let me see. You could see like there's boat and RV, there's boat parking here, or RV parking here, and then there's boat and RV parking. Like it's kind of this weird like shape or whatever. I don't know why the owner did that. But essentially our idea is either to make this into more boat and RV parking, right? Because our boat and RV parking for this area is always full, or it's always full. And so we may just fence this in and then just make it into boat and RV parking. And that means that we would have to just pave the whole thing, right? And then make this all just kind of match whatever. This is all asphalt right here, but we would just make this all asphalt. And or we could get rid of all this and then put more buildings and just not like not put RV and boat parking here. We could just get rid of that, because you could fit, honestly, like you could put like an L-shaped building here. You could put a lot of units. This is a total of 3 acres. Okay, it's 3 acres. We have, I think, 60 units and then like 15 parking spaces is what we have. Right, so the parking spaces do take up a lot of room. See, that's the one thing with parking is that you do, especially with boat and RV parking, because they need to get in and out. And like these, and that's why I think these spaces were a little bit bigger over here, because they were just thinking, the owner was thinking like, oh, maybe I could just park some bigger ones back over here. Okay. So we're kind of figuring that out and trying to figure out what we do. And so there's this whole, like, it doesn't look like a lot, but this is about, like, I would say right here with including the RV, the boat and RV is 2 acres. So 2 acres of land, you could probably fit around 50 to, yeah, you could probably fit 50 to 75. I would say 50 larger boat and RV stuff, maybe up to 75 kind of smaller slots. But boat and RV, like RVs are getting a lot bigger nowadays, so you just need a lot more room. So I would say like probably 50 more parking spaces here. So what we'd have to do is fence this in and then asphalt this and then just put like new lanes everywhere and just relane the whole thing. So we could do that. To fence in, it's already fenced in here, so to fence this in, it would probably cost, I can't remember, I got a fence quote on another facility a while back. And I remember it actually was a 2 acre lot and it was going to cost $25,000. It was a 2 acre, yeah, it was a 2 acre lot and it was going to cost, I think it was going to cost $25,000 if I remember correctly. So it would cost, it's expensive to put a fence up. Does anybody put a fence up? Know what the square footage is? I can't remember off the top of my head, but essentially it's still a lot of money. All right. So I'm guessing it'd probably take like 20 grand just to fence this whole thing. And because we have to redo a little bit right here and stuff. So 20 grand, let's say, and then to asphalt. So we just re-asphalted another one of our facilities. And we did like probably about an acre of asphalt and it cost us about 30 grand. So it's kind of expensive, right? So it's going to cost, I would say 50 grand to asphalt this and 20 grand, maybe 20 grand to fence that in. Okay. To do that. So let's say a good 70 grand to do that. And or we could put more units in. Now to put more units is costing around $40 a square foot right now. $40. Now, also with the boat and RV stores, like essentially these are all open. These are not covered at all. The area doesn't really call for covered. I mean, we could do covered boat and RV parking. I remember before COVID used to cost like $15 a square foot. It is up to like probably about $20 a square foot now. Okay, so the covered, not completely enclosed or anything, but the covered like parking for boat and RV is about $20 a square foot to build. Okay, storage units right now, storage facilities are about $40 a square foot.